What is going on, Sagittarius? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. This is going to be your general reading for the mid-month check-in of July. So we're hopping into your cards, seeing what clarity we can bring out for you guys, what messages will come through your mid-month spread. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the month so far, having a good day or night out there whenever you're listening to this. I'm going to show you guys your cards, and then we can hop into the reading. So starting off, this is going to be your present energy that we're starting off with, your main storyline that we'll be tapping into. If you guys want to get a good look at that. After that, we'll be moving over to the left side of your reading. Sorry if you're hearing that on the mic. And this is going to be covering your futuristic energy and also your details. All right. And then we're wrapping it up in the end with your fairy card. And I meant to say those were your supporting details, Sagittarius. That kind of slipped my mind. So you guys have life experience for your fairy card. All right. If you're brand new to the channel and you don't follow me already on IG, you can follow me at chrisanthony14lbs. Chris Anthony 14 pounds. If you're looking to book a personal reading with me, you can book that in the description of the video. It'll have all the info that you need. All right. Let's just hop in, Sag, and see what's going on. So crowning your reading, you guys have the Six of Cups with the Fool card and the Son of Wands. So Six of Cup energy, right? We're talking about soulmate. We're talking about deep emotions, some sort of bond, some sort of connection to your heart center, right? Now, some of you guys in the second half of July could be wanting to take a leap towards a soulmate, towards a lover, towards somebody that maybe you feel this very strong attraction to, somebody that you feel you could have this very deep bond with. So it's almost like you're wanting to take a leap. You're wanting to throw caution to the wind, right? And just jump, right? And I feel like a lot of you guys are feeling passionate, possibly in love, you know, on the second half of July, because we have all of these action orientated cards here that are definitely based on some sort of emotional fulfillment that you want for yourself. So some of you guys could be like tired of waiting, tired of just being still, tired of maybe not having that emotional fulfillment in your life, and you're taking some action in the second half of July to, I feel, get somebody or like attract someone or magnetize yourself to a soulmate. Now, to be honest, this could be something that's happening to you, Sagittarius. It could be somebody that's coming your way that's very passionate about you, that feels that they have this draw to your energy. And you could be the one that is manifesting this person into your world, right? Taking action, but in a different way, right? A more attractive way, using the law of attraction. Either way it goes, I do feel like some of you guys could be meeting somebody new the second half of July, or this could be a re-sparking of somebody that you already know with the Six of Cups. Yeah, definitely. This could be like some past love, past ex coming in, you know. But whoever this is, I really get the feeling like this is something that is coming in on good terms. I don't feel like with this individual, um, at least not so far, Sagittarius, I don't feel like this is somebody that you have went to war with or had a very deep, painful battle with. I don't feel like you guys have that much of baggage when it comes down to this person. So whoever this is that's coming in, if you already know them, this could have been something that was more so short-lived, that didn't go to the distance, that didn't make it to those deeper levels of, connection. So I feel like if this is somebody you already know, you're happy to see them coming back around, or you're heading towards them and wanting to take this leap because you guys never got to go deeper into this connection. But Six of Cups, this is a soulmate. This is a life partner type of energy, right? It has that potential to be that anyway. But you guys are going to be at the beginning of something. A spark is here. Fireworks are going off, is what I feel, Sagittarius. And that's crowning your reading. So I kind of get the feeling that the rest of your reading is going to be connected to that, but doesn't have to be. All right. So coming below that, we have the Four of Swords with the Chariot and the High Priestess, two major arcanas. With that Four of Swords energy, there is something that some of you guys could be releasing, There is something that you guys could be coming to peace with, coming to terms with, settled about. You're more in a more peaceful state about something. And I feel because you're taking on this more peaceful approach, or you're surrendering to something that's happening in your life, it's bringing in more momentum, right? Some of you guys could be moving away from something or moving towards something, but whatever you're doing, you're moving with the chariot energy, right? It's all systems go. You're not sitting around. You're not waiting for things to come to you. You're not waiting for things to fall apart. You guys are very proactive. And to be honest, with the last couple of Sagittarius readings that I've been doing, I've been picking up this energy of somebody that is just taking action, being proactive, getting ahead of things, right? Like the early bird gets the worm type of energy. You're not really waiting to be last in line. You're not waiting to see how the cards are going to fall or how the cookie crumbles, right? It's like you're in the space where you're like, if something is going to happen in my world, I'm going to be the one that's making it happen. I'm going to be the one that's driving this thing forward. And the chariot does talk about your power and the effect that your will has on your surrounding, you know, environment. This is how you're showing up in the world. This is how your internal world is affecting your external world. With the chariot energy, it's all about that solar plexus energy, right? It's all about that drive, that determination, the self-will, the self-reliance, the independence to know that the direction I'm heading in is something that I want, that I feel, right? So there's a lot of passion connected here, is what I feel. The high priestess energy, this is the knowing, right? You have this passion, you have this drive, this determination to go in this maybe new direction for some of you guys, because intuitively you're being pulled in that direction. Intuitively you're sensing that there's an opening, right? This is why we have the Four of Swords here, because that your mind is at ease, right? Your soul is at peace when it comes down to something that maybe you've been holding yourself back from for a while, or there was some blockage possibly in the past. But now with this high priestess energy, you've awakened to your inner truth, right? It's like something about your vision is a lot clearer. Something about your path is crystal clear here, and you're speeding forward, right? 0 to 100 real quick. This is what I'm picking up. So yeah, some of you guys are headed somewhere. Like and for a lot of you guys, this could be towards this soulmate, or this could just be towards something that you feel your soul is connected to. You're very passionate about. You're gung ho about. Geronimo, right? You're jumping. You're jumping, Sagittarius. So yeah, it's like very powerful, very powerful. I'm gonna get more info for you guys. Um, Moving over here, we have the Four of Cups with the Two of Wands and the Father of Wands energy. Four of Cups does speak about something that was being held back, is what I feel here, or something that brought you some boredom, or that you were rejecting, or you felt rejected in. Um, this could have been in an environment, a job, a career, a person, a relationship, a family member, a social circle. But it was something here that just wasn't your cup of tea with the Four of Cups. It just wasn't setting your taste buds off. It wasn't exciting. You were not feeling inspired about whatever this is. And this is what brought you to a crossroads with the Two of Wands, where you had to make this decision to, either try to make this thing better or to walk away from it. And I feel like a lot of you guys are walking away from whatever this is, because you're heading in this brand new direction that you feel more drawn to, you're more passionate about, you're more inspired about. You're taking on the Father of Wands energy, right? You feel all these new energies coming your way, these new ideas, these new downloads, right? It's like you're getting some epiphanies, you're seeing things a lot clearer. The aha moments, the light bulb moments are really coming on, and it's like you're wanting to strike, you know, on this new journey that you're on. You're striking out on this new path. Father of Wands energy, very strong visionary, the Father of Wands. somebody that is very innovative, very creative, and unique with how they go about building what it is that they envision, right? This is somebody that is very passionate about their dreams and their overall goals that they have for life, their ambitions, and they know how to go get them. So if there's been an area in your life, Sagittarius, where you feel like maybe you were being stuck or there was some blockage or you were focusing your attention and energy on something that just was not giving back into you the way that you needed, it wasn't equal give and take. Maybe you were pouring in a lot of energy, but you were not getting a lot out of it. You could be turning your focus to something else in the second half of July that is really giving you back a lot more than you ever got out of this Four of Cups situation. All right, for a lot of you guys, this could just be a new connection that's happening here because I'm definitely feeling those love vibes, right? For other people though, this is like something that you're passionate about, a project, excuse me, a project, a career, a job, something along those lines that you're just wanting to strike out on. Yeah. So let's keep it moving, Sag. Coming down here, we do have the Judgment card with the Two of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, right? So with that Judgment energy, there is some sort of like divine calling that's happening, some sort of divine awakening that's happening, that's within divine alignment, right? However you put it, this is something that is coming in because the stars are aligning, right? This is a major arcana energy with that Judgment card, right? And it's talking about a set time where the tables turn, where things shift, where things that were sleeping, that were lying dormant, awaken, and they come from out of the darkness, they come from out of the slumber to the light. This is talking about activation, okay? And with the Two of Cups, somebody here has some love here that's being activated, is what I feel here, to be honest. This is some sort of new soulmate energy. This is like new love. This is a new spark that's happening. Maybe somebody here is just realizing who they feel their soulmate is or their lover is. Maybe they haven't seen it before, right? They were being distracted with the Four of Cups energy. Maybe it was something in the way of this divine connection, but I do feel this as being some connection. But in the past with the Five of Pentacles, somebody here felt left out in the cold, and it could be you, Sagittarius, it could be the other person. But I feel for those people that could be dealing with someone from the past in the second half of July, it's like somebody is coming from out of the cold, you know, somebody that felt like they were left and forgotten out in the cold is coming back into this warm embrace in some sort of way. For other people that are meeting somebody that's totally new, I feel like you're walking away from something in order to get this new lover. So you could be walking away from a connection that was just already dying, already falling apart, already growing cold. Your heart wasn't there anymore. You already felt like you were left out in the cold. And because it wasn't your cup of tea, it's like you're moving away from it. And right when you're doing that, you're running into something new here. You're running into another person. This seems very, very deep soulmate energy, you know? Yeah. And to be honest, I do want to say, because I'm just feeling it, I know when it comes down to tarot readings, especially if you watch a lot of them, a lot of things can become repetitive when it comes down to new love coming in or old love coming back or, you know, a lot of things that are on that line. And I know that it could be frustrating sometimes to hear that when you're like, let's say, single or you've dealt with a relationship that fell apart, and it's like, oh gosh, another lover or somebody coming from the past. Like, I don't want to hear that, and I feel you, right? Like, cause I'm the same way. So this is only for whoever really resonates to this. If you connect to this message, then this is you. You know, if you are so far removed away from love and you just don't want to have anything to do with it, then this is talking about something else that you're falling in love with. Okay, this is talking about something deeper than a connection with someone else, right? This could be talking about the connection you're having with your own self and how you're awakening to different, dynamics of who you are, right? Of your being, and you're learning to embrace yourself and love yourself on a deeper level. Maybe parts of yourself that were left out in the cold, forgotten, in the shadows, right? That were rejected. And now you are learning to incorporate and integrate those parts of yourself into your entire being. And this is making all of the difference. So, this can be interpreted in any type of way. You know, I just feel like there are a lot of different scenarios that are happening out here, Sagittarius, and um, with you guys, because this is a general reading, I see a lot going on. Some people this is love, some people this is a project, with some people this is your own self. But wherever the shoe fits, right? Let's keep it moving, Sagittarius. Moving over here, we have the let me fix this cord. Yeah, moving over here, we have the Temperance card. So your card finally pops out in the reading with the Moon card and the Ace of Swords. So I feel that there is a need for balance here, or there's something that is starting to become more balanced or come into balance, because the Moon card shows that once again there was something that was kind of hidden here. There was something that was lying dormant, that was sleep, that was being developed in the darkness, right? Subconsciously, possibly for a lot of you guys. But the Ace of Swords talks about this clarity, this illumination that comes in and brings the things that have been in the shadows out into the open, right? And it's like whatever is being enlightened to you, whatever is being illuminated in the second half of July is bringing you back into a place of balance that you really needed, right? And I feel like this is why some of you guys are choosing to take this leap or to drive yourself forward into this new direction, because you have a lot more clarity on it that just was not there before. It's like all of the lights are on. And I talk about this, I think in one of my readings, like a long time ago before, about how consciousness works and how awakening to new levels of consciousness works. You know, it's like going into a room that doesn't have a lot of light in it, right? And you're standing in this room and it has a little bit of light, right? Just go there with me for a second. It has a little bit of light, and you could kind of make out what's in this room, right? Like it's a couch there. It's a desk there, maybe it's a bed in the room, maybe it's a dresser, maybe it's a table that has something on it, but you don't know what it is. And it's kind of like, this is where I feel like some of you guys have been, Sagittarius. Is like you've been in this room, but it only has had a certain level of light in it. But now something is happening in the second half of July where the light switch is coming on and it's illuminated, and now you're able to see specifically what's in this room. What type of material is the couch made out of? What type of sheets are on the bed? What is on the table, right? What, specifically. And so you're able to kind of get more confident about the room or the space that you find yourself in, because you know the details now. You have more conscious, you're awake to more things, right? It's not just a shadowy picture of what this is. It's like, oh wow, now I can see what color that table is. I thought that the table was just like a black table because it was dim lighting here. But now that I turned up the lights, like I can see that it's not just black, it's a certain shade of black, and the specific color is blah blah blah. And the material that's connected to that couch is totally different than I thought it was. I just thought it was like you know, a cloth couch. But now that I look deeply into it, I see like it's a suede, it's a type of, and I don't know how that's making sense for you, Scorpio, but not Scorpio, Sagittarius. Sorry about that. But so maybe some of you guys are dealing with the Scorpio for sure, because that came out of nowhere. Um, but I feel like this is what's happening. You're getting to see the picture a lot more clearer than you have been in the past. And this is making you really just drive towards this thing that you have become a lot more clear on. Because I kind of get the energy that you were taking your time in the past. You know, some of you guys possibly just were not even interested with the Four of Cups when it comes down to whatever this is or whoever this is. And you were almost rejecting it, like, you know what, it's nothing there. It's nothing that's happening. I'm not interested. I'm not inspired. I'm not feeling motivated to go towards this, to put energy into this, to take out my time and resources and invest it into this area. I'm just gonna, do my own thing. But I don't know, something is switching up the second half of July where you're like, wait a minute. Like, you see how this lion is looking over in the direction of the chariot and the direction of the Ace of Swords, and so something you can see very clearly here, and you're going for it. Okay. So let me keep it moving for you guys, Sagittarius. Moving over here to your futuristic energy. I'm going to adjust your mic. Sorry if you hear that. But we do have the Queen of Swords here with the Devil card and the Ten of Wands. So yeah, the Queen of Swords is very good at cutting things out of her life and of her world, right? Especially the things that distract her or deters her from getting to something that she really wants. And there is something here, Sagittarius, that I feel like has been getting in your way. And this could be a reoccurring theme for you, whatever this is. This could be an addiction. This could be subconscious programming or patterns that no longer serve you. This could be people that are trying to get you to come down to their level and operate on lower vibes and frequencies, right? This could be entities. It doesn't matter, but the devil here is representing something that needs to be cut out of your life because it just is time with the Ten of Swords, right? It has ran its course. Tens represents a completion of a cycle, something that has been going on for a long time. You took everything out of it that you could, and karmically, it has come to an end for you because with this devil energy, a lot of times this speaks to some sort of karmic connections, something that you're tied into karmically. And a lot of times people feel like they're stuck within this devil energy because you are. Like, some people say, looking at it in the regular Rider-Waite tarot, that these people are tied onto the devil, but it's loose and they can leave whenever they want and they can escape and move away from this devil whenever they want. Well, it's not that easy. This is just true of this energy. Because if you're connected to this energy, there's some karma that's here. And karma isn't done away with easily. Like, you have to pay off karmic debt. And for some of you guys, you have been paying off karmic debt with this force here that's represented by the devil card. And you've been bound to it maybe for a while with the Ten of Wands, and you've been having to work out this karma. You've been having to pay it off. You've been having to put a lot of time and energy into this, and it's been feeling like you've been on a hamster wheel, because you probably have, Sagittarius. I'm going to be honest with you. But the Queen of Swords is showing up. She's taking a look at this situation. This is an aspect of yourself, and it's come to a place where you can set yourself free from this now. You've paid your dues. Yeah, you've you've paid off that debt that for some of you guys could have came from a past life. Okay? And for some of you guys, this is a karmic debt that you have with someone else, because there's two people here that are under this karmic contract, right? And you had to stay here for a while paying off this karma to this individual because something that possibly you did in a past life to this person. and you in this life you probably don't even understand it, or you have not understood it, and you're like, why am I just stuck here? Why do I have to keep doing the same thing over and over again? Why am I paying off this karma? But it's for a reason. Now the one thing I do want to say about karma is a karmic debt, right? Whenever we're paying it off, the crazy thing about it, right, is that you not only pay off karmic debt for past lives that, have leaked over into this life, but you also build something in this world as you're working off karmic debt. So it works in your favor. All right, this is that Saturn energy. If you guys want to know more about that, it's like the Ten of Wands represents this Saturn energy. It's about hard work, it's about hard lessons, it's about bearing the burdens, the weight of the world on your shoulders. But as you're going through this cycle of hard lessons and hard work and a lot of weight on you, you're growing stronger. It's making you stronger. You're underneath the training of Saturn, right? And so Saturn is really connected to karma, right? Connected to time, connected to debt, karmic debt. And as you guys have been paying this off, it's like you've been powering up, you've been growing stronger, you've been like creating a harvest for yourself that I feel you're ready to be paid on, Sagittarius. So it's like as you're cutting yourself away from this karmic debt, you're setting yourself free to receive these karmic rewards that came from you working off this karmic debt. And I really don't even know where that came from, but it just came out. So I wanted to let you guys know, Sagittarius. Um, the Three of Wands is also here with the Nine of Wands and the Three of Cups. Yeah, Three of Wands is representing your ships starting to come in, right? These karmic rewards that are coming your way that maybe you've been waiting on forever with the Nine of Wands energy. Stop trying to stay patient, continuing to persevere, continuing to do the work, being the wounded warrior, right? Not having a lot to give because you've been wounded so many times, but at the same time, connecting with that inner fortitude and that power that you have. All right, so for some of you guys, you're going to be celebrating something in the second half of July that has finally come through that you've been waiting on. And I feel like it's really directly connected to something that you're separating from, because a lot of these cards in your spread are talking about walking away from something, ending something that no longer serves you, that's not your cup of tea, waking up from something that you didn't see before, um, and stepping into something that's kind of new. And a lot of times that is the theme for most of these readings anyway, because it's all about transforming, it's all about awakening, it's all about being born again over and over again, right? Nietzsche said, human beings are the only animal that could be born over and over and over and over again, that could have rebirths. No other animal on the planet is conscious enough to continually have rebirths, to continually be awakened, right? So it never stops. But some sort of awakening is coming in for you guys, and you are celebrating it because it's been a long time coming. Some sort of gift is coming your way. For some of you guys, this is a relationship. For other people, this is a work in progress, right? A work of art, a creative project, job, career. Um, but it's like it has made it to you, is what I feel. I don't know. It's like here, it's showing up. Okay. So Eight of Wands energy is here with the Page of Swords and the Four of Wands. Eight of Swords energy is something that has been blocked. Okay. And you guys have been thinking about this, over analyzing it, possibly, trying to figure this out. I almost get like a labyrinth. What is it called? A labyrinth? Yeah. It's like when you're inside a labyrinth, it's like a maze, right? And it's like very hard to get out of. Um, but it also, like it's such a challenge that if you were to ever make it out of it, you kind of unlock a lot of things within yourself. So I feel like with some of you guys, maybe it's felt like this karmic debt that you've been paying off has been feeling like you've been in a maze. Whereas like you've been knowing that one day I'm gonna get out of this, one day I'm gonna set myself free, one day I'm gonna level up, right? One day I'm going to be a totally different person. My life is gonna look totally different. Like everything that I'm envisioning for myself is gonna come into the tangible world, right? And you've just been working away at doing that, but still feeling stuck on this hamster wheel, on this karmic wheel of life, right? Um, but now with a page of swords here is like you have came up with a plan, a strategy, right? This is the strategist, the page of swords. And I feel that you're moving forward to this four of wands energy, which is talking about something you're building, a very stable foundation, possibly a partnership for some of you guys. It's also talking about this growth and expansion, that is going to lead to longevity. 1 second, Sagittarius, 1 sec. Okay, sorry about that. I got interrupted for a sec, but like I was saying, you're looking towards this strong foundation that you're creating for yourself, and because you were stuck for so long, maybe not being able to build this in your life, not being able to create this stability, this freedom, this security for yourself, you have had a lot of time in order to strategize and to work that thinking capacity, because you've had a lot of time to wait. You've had a lot of time to get what you don't want. You had a lot of time to go through this struggle of life, right? And at it's been building something within you. It's been building this mechanism in you to create, to envision, to attract, to build for the future, because so much of your energy was being held up, was being blocked, is what I feel here with karmic debt. Who am I speaking to? Sagittarius. This is a deep reading. You've been paying off karmic debt for years, okay? 10 of Wands energy. Whew, this is deep. All right. But like I said, when you're paying off karmic debt, it builds up a lot of karmic rewards for you. It builds up a lot of payback energy that has to be paid back to you because you paid off the debt, right? It's almost like, you know, what is a good example of this? I don't think it is a good worldly example of this, but just the feeling that you have like when you pay off a debt that's pretty big, right? Let's just say if you paid off a school loan that was like $50,000, and when you made your last payment, it's like the feeling of being released from that energy, or not having the bill collectors call you, or not, you know, getting emails about it, or blah blah blah, whatever. It's like that times 10, because with universal karmic debt, when you pay it off, when you do all this work to pay it off, you build up karmic rewards. It goes hand in hand. All right, if you guys want to check out a movie that really is connected to this, because some of you Sagittarius are really about to go through this next cycle of paying off karmic debt and then getting the karmic reward. What is the name of that movie? There's two main movies that I was led to on my journey when the universe wanted to teach me about karmic debt. And oh gosh, I'm gonna see if I can come up with a name for you guys. It's like, if I don't say it in this video, I'm gonna put it in the description for you. One of them was about this guy who was a courier in New York. And the crazy part was, I think both of these movies took place in New York. But one of them was about a guy who was a courier and delivering messages on his bike and blah, blah, blah. And he owed a lot of people. He had karmic debt, so he had to work hard in order to pay off this debt. But he wasn't able to pay off the debt quick enough because he wasn't making enough money with what job he worked. So he ended up bumping into his soul family. And his soul family introduced him to a way of making money a lot quicker. So he not only was able to pay off the debt that he owed, but he was able to abolish the karmic debt that was connected to that, right? And complete that whole cycle of having to pay off people and blah blah blah. I don't know. It's deep. I'm going to look up the movie for you. It's 2 movies, and you guys should check it out if this resonates with you. Moving right along, Sagittarius, let's just wrap up your reading. Um, in the end, you guys have the Nine of Cups with the High Priestess and the Nine of Wands. Nine of Cups energy, right? Emotional fulfillment, wish fulfillment coming in. And this is something that you guys have known all along that you were going to be getting, that you were going to be receiving. You were just a step away from it with the Nine of Wands coming out again, right? You continue to persevere while you were going up these steps that look very challenging, going through these phases of life, growing every time, but also struggling every time, right? But deep down, intuitively, you knew that this stairwell would lead you to some emotional fulfillment. So, this is why you haven't quit. This is why you've continued to hold on. This is why it's like you were able to keep standing. So, I don't know. Some of you guys are getting some sort of payoff or payback, like coming into Leo season for sure. All right, I just want to say that for Sagittarius, and it's weird. Oh, sorry about that, Sag. The camera. It's weird because I decided to do you guys first with your reading, and I don't even know why. Because you're usually not first. It's like I usually start off with Taurus and then Capricorn and then you. But yeah, for some reason it was like just Sagittarius. Let's go, and this message came out pretty strong for you guys. So life experience is your fairy card. It says let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. Yeah, so all of this life experience that you have had, all of this karmic debt that you've been paying off has led you to this door that you're about to walk in. Okay, you're about to walk into this new cycle. And just like these steps are here, and we had the same steps in this Nine of Wands energy, right? This stairwell that has been testing, and trying you for the longest leads to something. Yeah. And it is life changing. But you needed to gain this life experience before you could go through this door. You needed to shed this karma. That's really what it is. Like, you needed to do that before you could go through this door. So, congratulations, Sagittarius. All right. I'm going to wrap up the reading right there. Hopefully that resonated with you guys. If it did, let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in August. We're almost at the end of summer. Yeah, I'll see you in August. I'll try to see if I can get a bonus reading out for everybody. Because I like giving you guys readings, but it does take a lot of energy. So, if I don't post as much on my channel as maybe some other readers, it's because it drains me sometimes. So I need my breaks in between. All right. But that's enough, Sagittarius. We're 38 minutes in. I'm gonna wrap it up. You guys have a good day. Have a good night. Stay safe out there, and later. Okay, Sagittarius, I am back just for a quick second because I just went and looked up the movies that I told you guys to check out if you wanted to kind of get a deeper look at karmic debt. The first one is called Tracers. Um, Tracers is about a bike courier that was in New York. Not the one that's called Premium Flush. I think that was the one with the other guy, but this one is called Tracers. That's the first movie. The second movie is called oh my god, I just forgot it. I think it's called Fighting. But it has Channing, what is his name? Channing Tatum? Channing Tatum. It has Channing Tatum in it. And I think it's called Fighting. But you can look that up. The second title might be off a little bit, but if you just look up the movie with Channing Tatum fighting in New York, the other guy plays in it too, Terrence Howard. So yeah, those two people are the star star actors. So those two movies had the same exact themes, right? They're just two different stories with the same exact theme, and they are both talking about karmic debt. And it's crazy. So if you want to check that out, you can. See you guys later.